immigration attorney, Connie Kaplan. Connie, say hi to all our fans.
Oh, hi, Mark. Hi, Mark's fans.
Hi, great. How are you doing today, Connie?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to be here.
We're excited to have you. The best part about our series is we get our listeners, your listeners, everyone to see the attorneys and people that we interact with, especially in marital and family law. And I wanted to make sure I had you on specifically, Connie, because Connie helps handle all of our firm's immigration issues. Connie, why don't you tell us a little background about yourself, about your personal immigration, and a little about your business.
Great, I'd love to. So my name is Connie Kaplan. I am an immigration attorney here in Fort Lauderdale. We help immigrants everywhere make the United States their permanent home. And I have been drawn to doing immigration because I am an immigrant myself. I have gone through this process for over 16 years. That's how long it took me to get my papers. So I'm excited to help others in the similar situation and make sure they don't make the same mistakes I did.
And one of the biggest things I remember whenever we talk is about you've authored a couple books about immigration.
Yes, I have written 2 books on immigration, and one of them I know you're very familiar with it because it was written for family law attorneys, specifically in Florida, because family law is state related, even though immigration is federal and it applies everywhere. And it was written specifically for family law attorneys for immigration considerations during divorce. The divorce process, which is what you do, affects immigrants more than they'd like to admit. And the second book is directed specifically for immigrants who are intending to establish a status in the United States through their family relationships.
I know we're not giving any legal advice over this. Would you mind telling us a little bit about the different types of visas that you encounter with family law?
Oh, absolutely. Generally, we'd love to see our clients and meet with our clients before they embark on their immigration journey. And that could be before they get married. Perhaps we would suggest that they see you so they can get a prenuptial agreement. If they have been married before, those are specific considerations that they need to keep in mind. And most importantly, go see Mark when you're considering getting a divorce. And if one of you is not a citizen, it's important that you see an immigration attorney because it could affect your status.
Wonderful. And one of the things that we run into in our business, as you guys have also, is how COVID has affected your business, especially related to immigration.
Well, because of COVID, the immigration agencies, most of them have been closed for about 3 months. The main agency, USCIS, has been closed from March 16 to about June 4th. They have reopened, but they have reopened at 25% capacity for interaction with the public. So we experienced significant delays. In terms of our clients being affected, other than delays, they actually found it more convenient to communicate with us and to meet with us. Things are way faster than they used to be because it's all electronic. We don't need to meet in person. We don't need to deal with parking and pay for that.
And how in your practice, besides just general how COVID has affected us regarding social distancing, how has it affected your clients relating to showing proof for immigration purposes?
It is more difficult because those individuals who specifically petitioners, when they apply, they have to show that they have the means to support the immigrant or the new immigrant family. And if they have been laid off or furloughed from work, their income has decreased. There is also the new law that passed in February that addresses public charge, meaning the immigrant has to show that they have the education, assets, or employment prospects so that they will not become a drain on the taxpayers. So those are significant issues now with COVID because people cannot get jobs. We are in South Florida, so most people work in the service industries, and we all know restaurants, hotels, bars, everything, yachts, everybody's been affected by this.
So working virtually, I know for your office and my office have been an easy transition because it was easy for us, and we do a lot of virtual work anyway. What has been the best thing that's helped you get through the transition from mainly in person to virtual?
Our business plan for this year actually called for us to be 100% virtual. So we had the plan in place to be that, but it was a 1-year plan. All of a sudden, March 16th, we had to go virtual, and it happened in an hour. We had the technology in place, we had the systems in place, we had the procedures in place. Client didn't even notice. We actually had a conversation with the client 2 days ago who said, I didn't even know you guys were closed, because it was so transparent to the clients.
It's wonderful, especially when you're in a service industry, in the law service industry, like both you and I are. Sometimes being face to face with clients is the thing they need to get them through a difficult time. Immigration and family law, you deal with people in a very difficult time of their life that's scared. So what are things at your law firm that you guys do, such as your staff, constant Zoom calls? What stuff do you guys do to make sure the clients have a personal touch with you?
We meet most of our clients via Zoom. All of our, so we do video like what you see right now. The way you see me, I would see my client, and we find that it is more convenient and easier for clients to establish a one-on-one personal relationship when they see our full face versus meeting us in the office with the mask on, and they see this, and not only our speech is muffled, their speech is muffled, we might have difficulty communicating, we don't see facial expressions, I don't know when they are hurting or not. This makes it much easier to communicate and understand their feelings and really try to help them.
And compassion is huge. Where do you see immigration law and mainly your field transitioning in the next 5 years?
Oh boy, that's a loaded question. We are having elections coming up in 6 weeks, so we are hoping some trends that we have seen recently will be reversed. That being said, there are always going to be families who would want to see their family members here, and that is who we mostly help. And that's who we love to help. It's families, marriage-based cases, and people fall in love. It doesn't matter where they are from. So we are going to help them no matter what. Whether the immigration field, it's going to look different in 5 years or not. Oh my God, I wish I had the crystal ball. I don't.
And Connie, the best place for people to reach you is your website, right?
Absolutely.
Would you mind
Absolutely.
We're going to put it across the bottom of the screen. Mind just telling us what it is for a second?
Sure. It is the law offices of Connie Kaplan. The website is conniekaplanlawyer.com. And our phone number is 954-357-0957. And if you call us after hours, that's totally okay. We have a 24 hours answering service.
What, even for me?
Even for you.
Oh, wow. So Connie, quick, Apple or iPhone? Sorry, are you an Android or an iPhone person?
Oh, Android, 100%.
We're keeping a tab on this in our on-set with Sawicki. So who is your ideal client?
Our ideal client is someone who sees the value in having a professional handle their case. Understand that having the right strategy and following the timelines and making sure the criteria is met is more important than saving $1. There are plenty providers out there of immigration services who may or may not portray themselves as attorneys, and they are actually not, and they are hurting clients more than they know. It's not always about the dollar. We provide value for the services we provide, and most of our clients, you can see our reviews online. Our reviews are almost exclusively for 5 stars. And that is because we do deeply care about each and every single one of them. They are family to us.
And I can say that I've had multiple clients of mine who you've helped, and they're all extremely happy. I know that you're pretty active on social media, like I am on LinkedIn. Tell us how the social media, let's use more specifically LinkedIn or Instagram or Facebook, has really helped your business.
We get the word out there. When there are immigration changes, we get on social media and we post about it right away. Sometimes with, sometimes without commentary. Sometimes it's just enough for people to see it, how it has helped the business, our firm itself. The more people are out there knowing about us, the more people we can help, and that is what we really strive to. On LinkedIn, since we don't do a lot of employment-based immigration, we do not necessarily get a lot of value out of it. However, we find that many, many, many clients find us on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned TikTok. I'm sure you heard it just now got banned today.
I
So
didn't. It's okay.
it's okay. They always find a new way of social media. So with your clients, what is the biggest driving factor of why they call you over someone else? Or why would they sign up with you over someone else?
They sign up with us because we tell them how we are going to handle their case from beginning to end. We give them the confidence that they need that it will be handled properly from the beginning. We do not offer guarantees. It's not only unethical, but it's unprofessional, since we are not the people making the decision on their case. But what we do guarantee our clients is that we are going to handle their case like they are our family, and that is the way we would want to be treated, and that's the way we treat our clients.
So a large part of our practice, especially our pro bono practice, has always been the LGBT world. I know you guys handle some of that. So do you mind tell us about how within the LGBT population, why they should feel comfortable coming to you?
We are very sensitive to their issues. We are active in the LGBT community. We are members of the Grand Lesbian Chamber of Commerce, and we have been so for years. Most of our LGBT clients come through word of mouth. That means we have done the right thing for the right people, and over a period of time, we have extended our LGBT practice to almost 40%, 50% of our business.
That's amazing. And being young and in touch with the community and the trends of law are something that we always push in our practice. And I remember years ago, we were talking in your office about where we see the trends going in our existence. And that's a big thing. So I know we kind of mentioned the 5-year plan and the 1-year plan of COVID. I guess the election coming up is something that's going to could make a big difference. If you have any advice for clients, remember, non-legal advice, life advice, or whatever, about should they rush to get their immigration done now or wait till after the election?
Well, they should definitely do it in the next 2 weeks, because the filing fees for almost all applications are going up October 2nd. Some application filing fees are going up by 81%. If you, for example, were delaying becoming a U.S. citizen, now is the time to apply. Really, 81% higher just the filing fee going for the government. And that applies to almost all applications. A simple marriage-based green card, it's going from $1,760 to almost $2,700. So we are talking significant increases. If you can do it now, in the next 2 weeks, now is the time to do it. However, do not do it at the expense of having the proper application package properly documented, because that will hurt you in the long term.
Perfect. Connie, so where's your favorite restaurant once they're back open? What's your favorite restaurant to eat in Fort Lauderdale?
Roses in Wilton Manors.
Wonderful choice. Wonderful choice.
I love that place.
So let's do, Connie. So this is On Set with Sawicki. We've had Connie Kaplan. Remember, we're here to protect your peace, and with Connie, we're here to help you with immigration. Thank you so much, Connie.
It was a pleasure to talk to you, Mark, and be able to talk to your fans.
Perfect.